villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved.
I am the first Crypt Lord.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
I am the first Crypt Lord.
Hello there. Till next time.
The odds are in my favor.
It's a new morning. Got a clear head. Gonna dominate this game. Oh yeah. My bit rate's too slow. Why is my bit rate so slow? I need to turn up my bit rate. Settings.
Who was the
Output
mysterious dancer at the Masquerade Tavern
15.
Ball?
Why is this set it to default? That's too low. Do 16,000. There we go. Now it's better. That's a smooth
And
stream.
so the hero vanquished their foe.
We're just
Their
going
good
tier up.
reputation brought new minions seeking glory.
Go look for something that we can use here. That should be fine. Do that again.
mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them strength.
It's acceptable loss.
It tale as old as time. All kinds of minions started showing up at the tavern.
Okay, that's good. We can use that. We had tier 6. Hopefully we don't get crushed too bad here. We're not super weak, so hopefully we're okay.
All the townsfolk rejoiced.
Damn.
Let the flames restore you.
It's kind of what we need right there.
Endless spectacle.
Oh, wait, we got something else? Oh, that's really good.
Curious outcome.
This new recruit was known across the land.
Warp and rift. I don't cry much.
mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. And so the hero vanquished their foe. Our gracious hero had found a great ally. The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. The tide of evil was pushed back for now. In the tavern was the triple the adventurer had been seeking.
A worthy opponent.
3, 5, 4, fum, the minion bellowed. mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them strength.
Now synchronize!
Reading makes the mind sharper.
Trespassers!
All for progress. A little bit of love. I got it secondhand.
Ride or die!
Pick me, cried the minion. All the townsfolk rejoiced.
Guess I'm dead. We'll take it. We'll take it.
tell you the story about the war for the crown. The brave hero boldly marched to battle. The warband looked to their hero for inspiration. The odds were stacked against them. It failed as old as time.
She sells seashells. Watch out! There's moving here.
All the king's horses and all the king's men tried to get them to win again. It failed as old as time. The brave hero boldly marched to battle. Perhaps you will learn something from this story. king's horses and all the king's men tried to get them to win again.
The sun is coming.
You tread on sacred ground.
It all started with a little minion. You can find friends in the most unusual places.
Who did this?
Often extraordinary things are accomplished by ordinary minions. The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. The warband looked to their hero for inspiration.
I'm moving here. Watch out! I'm moving here. Violence is usually the answer.
The hero laid broken, but not their spirit. The villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved. They lived happily forever after.
True deadness!
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
Your spirit shine throughout the ages. My eternal thanks.
Not too small, not too big. This minion was just right. The improved reputation brought new minions seeking glory.
Say cheese!
Tall! Watch out! Turn moving here!
Dig me! Cried the minion. You can find friends in the most unusual places. The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. vanquished their foe.
Violence is usually the answer. I'll be the next Picasso!
The mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them strength. The tide of evil was pushed back for now. This recruit would go on to do great things. Our gracious hero had found a great ally. Not too small, not too big. This minion was just right. What they lacked in size, they made up for in bravery. Cue the training montage. All the townsfolk rejoiced. pushed back for now. The minions work together to achieve something incredible.
I'll try anything once.
The crystals.
It all started with a little minion. The victorious hero seemed undefeatable. The tide of evil was pushed back for now. All kinds of minions started showing up at the tavern.
This is not AI. Oh, wait, there's a new Bill Clinton clip. I missed this from his attorney snatches them out of... Oh, my God. Oh, man. Give me that back. Hey, real quick.
I think I did. I don't, anyway. But the truth is, I don't remember.
Bro, you absolutely had a phone. What are you talking about? In 1998, the president? Absolutely you did.
How often do you send emails, or did you send emails?
Have you ever sent an email, Mr. President?
I sent one email to John Glenn when he was in space, and I sent an email to the ship in the avionic during the Kosovo War.
Have you sent any other emails? Mr. President. He's asking.
Since then, I know I should have sent one.
Okay.
2 emails. Bill Clinton says on the, wait, what is this here?
What did happen, Mr. President?
I don't know. I mean, I've already told you this. I'll tell you again. I never saw anybody do anything wrong. I thought they were flight attendants.
Do flight attendants typically wear tank tops and jeans?
Was defeated, but peace had not been achieved. This was known across the land.
They don't all wear uniforms on private planes.
Yes, sir.
Dude.
Most are dressed probably pretty business class.
I mean, what is this? Bro, look how his face felt. wait, I wasn't done. Because he knows he's untouchable. He is. Nothing is ever going to happen to Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's not going to jail. The eating of babies will continue until the GDP improves, okay? That's just the way it goes, guys. You don't like it? I don't make the rules.
Have you ever lied in a deposition?
No.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
The UK and Spain. Oh, yeah, I was going to watch that. I totally forgot about this. Okay. I was going to see if there's a longer clip of this. I guess we'll go with this one. This seems like the best one. Here we go.
Some of the European nations have been helpful and some haven't. And I'm, very surprised. Germany's been great. He's been terrific. Others have been very good. I think that the head of NATO, Mark Rutte, I think he's fantastic. But some of the European, like Spain, has been terrible. In fact, I told Scott to cut off all dealings with Spain.
Good.
First of all, it started when every European nation, at my request, paid 5%, which they should be doing. And everybody was enthusiastic about it, Germany, everybody. And Spain didn't do it. And now Spain actually said that we can't use their bases, and that's all right. We could use their base if we want. We could just fly in and use it.
All right.
Nobody's going to tell us not to use it, but we don't have to. But they were unfriendly, and so I told him we don't want to. Spain has absolutely nothing that we need other than great people. They have great people, but they don't have great leadership. And as you know, they were the only country that in NATO would not agree to go up to 5%. I don't think.
What the fuck are they in NATO for then?
They wouldn't agree to go up to anything. They wanted to keep it at 2%, and they don't pay the 2%. So
What the fuck?
We're going to cut off all trade with Spain. We don't want anything to do with Spain.
Damn. Damn. Fucking finally.
And I'm not, by the way, I'm not happy with the UK either.
Yeah, true. Fuck them.
That island that you read about, the lease, okay, he made it for whatever reason, he made a lease of the island. Somebody came and took it away from him. And it's taken...
Go take their shit?
3-4 days for us to work out where we can land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours.
Imagine not helping your ally whenever they're trying to stop a country that's attempting to become a nuclear power and destabilize the entire world. Imagine not wanting them to use your air bases. It's insane, that type of a fucking betrayal. Meanwhile, we've got Qatar and Saudi Arabia going to bat for us. We've got Japan going to bat for us. And then you've got fucking these clowns that don't want to do anything. The fuck is this? We gotta put pressure on them. Can't let this happen. That's a betrayal.
So we are very surprised. This is
total betrayal.
Not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with. work out where we could land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours.
Oh, no.
So we are very surprised. This is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're so dumb, bro. Sorry for my continent, but they can use Romanian bases if they want to. I don't know why this is happening. Like, and I do know why, honestly, I do. But, like, this is it. And, dude, no, it's wrong. The UK didn't say you can't use the air bases. The UK were just retards and gave away their own air bases. Look up the Chago stuff. It's not the UK being anti-USA. It's the UK being self-retarded. Spain is the main bad actor, right? They are. But I did really dislike the idea of the UK going out and then saying that, no, we're not involved. Because I think, again, they're just trying to maintain their radical Islamist voters that are already in the UK. That's the reason why I think they did it. And it has nothing to do with whether, you know, something is the right thing to do or not. It has to do with them trying to maintain those voters. I'll see if there's any more of these that have happened, right? Because we are waiting to see if there's anything else that's going on. I'm trying to keep up with everything, and it's hard to do so, but we're doing our best. UK is compromised? Yeah, I think that they kind of are too, and it seems kind of obvious that they are. And Portugal confirmed today support of the USA. Really? Well, fucking based. Spain's government is like their Democratic Party. They're unpopular. They lost 40% of the votes, not counting this fiasco. I mean, you've got to hold those people accountable eventually, right? What is this? Trump, Iran. Let me see if I can find the different things about this. Yeah, here it is. Let's see if this is the part of him talking about it.
Coming to an end as soon as possible, but Ukraine has to preserve its territory and their security interests, and well, we will talk about that.
We will.
Looking
indeed.
forward to that.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you
That's an
for your
interesting.
hospitality. Thank you for letting me spending the night in your guest house.
That's right.
Very, very comfortable.
But you liked it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great place. And a famous place.
They're very
So
famous.
many former presidents.
That's right. Very famous place. Any questions?
This is that bullshit from earlier. We saw this part.
You see, we were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack if we didn't do it.
If they could, they would.
Going to attack first. I felt strongly about that, and we have great negotiators, great people that do this very successfully, and have done it all their lives very successfully. And based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first, and I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand, but Israel was ready, and we were ready, and we've had a very, very powerful impact because virtually everything they have has been knocked out now. Their missile count is going way down. Amazing.
It seems pretty obvious that they're gassed out. If they're not shooting as many missiles at Israel. Like, there's like a tracker here that I've been keeping up with, and it looks like there's nothing here. Has declared another all clear. There it is. It's not happening. And the other missiles, we haven't even seen a single one hit.
They're hitting countries that were, you know, let's call them neutral. Right? They lived together for a long time. I think they were surprised. I was surprised. I think, and now those countries are all
Running
fighting
on a
against
launcher?
them,
Yeah.
fighting strongly against them. Someday they'll write a story and they'll say why they did that, but they hit countries that had nothing to do with what's going on. They were sort of leaving everything alone. All of a sudden they had missiles shot in, which shows you the level of evil that we're dealing with. They'll hit people that were actually at least somewhat friendly. And they had no problem. Also hitting only civilian places, hotels, apartment buildings, and we're hitting them where it is much more appropriate. We're hitting them very hard. And the big scale hitting goes now. They no longer have air protection. They no longer have any detection facilities at all left. And so they're gonna be in for a lot of hurt. These are bad people. These are people that killed. I guess it's 35,000 is coming out. 35,000.
Probably more.
Over the last 3 weeks. Protesters. 35,000 violently killed. So these are bad people. And the leader of the pack is gone. And as you know, 49 people were taken out in the first hit. And I guess there was another hit today on the new leadership. Looks like that was pretty substantial also. So they're getting hit very hard, and we'll see what happens. A lot of people are coming forward. A lot of the people you would least suspect want to quit, want to have immunity. They're asking for immunity, and probably at some point they'll be dropping, as you would say, laying down their guns. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, we're just continuing to go forward. Our military is the #1 in the world by far, and we are. Everything's big in my book. Venezuela was big. This is big. The original hit, Midnight
Everything's
Hammer, was
big.
Everything you view is big.
Yeah.
It's not considered very big by some standards, by some of our standards. We have a military like no other military that's ever been built.
There's never been a bigger military. So we have somebody, an arguer, a disagreeer. What is this here? I'll pull this person up. Follow you a long time. Are you playing WoW? Oh, a game person became someone else. You approve USA crimes against the world. So what crimes is the USA doing against the world? I'm curious. What do you think we're doing that's wrong? Go ahead. No, I want to figure this out. And also, like in February, so you followed me on Valentine's Day, and last year, that's cute. And like back then, I didn't even play WoW then. Yeah, I didn't play WoW at all. So what about this is wrong? What are we doing that's wrong? Another dictator defender? Genociding terrorists? We're not even genociding them, bro. Like, we're not even killing that many of them. Like, probably could do way more. A dictator dictates me. That's what he is. I like that. That's cute. Do we still have a, we don't have a single response. It looks like there's nothing, he's not saying anything. No, I don't think that we're doing a crime against the world by getting rid of a country that kills their own people systematically. And they fund other people that oppress groups of people all over the Middle East. This entire idea that America is morally or ethically in the wrong for this is insane, and it's grounded in nothing. The idea at all that we're doing anything wrong in any capacity is outrageous. All over the world, you're killing people all over the world. What does this here means? You're becoming someone else means never really bother to watch. Yeah, 2 messages. Yeah, whatever you told. Why do these people ask military questions?
Well, I don't know if there's a worst case. We have them very much.
You think they're going to say what the worst case scenario is?
Militarily from the military standpoint. They're still lobbing some missiles. At some point, they won't even be able to do that because we're hitting all of their carriers. We're hitting all of their missile stock. You know, they built up all these missiles over the last few years. They had a lot of them. They've shot a lot of them, and we're knocking out a lot.
That's good.
I guess the worst case would be we do this, and then somebody takes over who's as bad as the previous
I'd
person.
say that. Yeah, about right.
We don't want that to happen. It would probably be the worst. You go through this, and then in 5 years you realize you put somebody in who was no better.
Yep.
So we'd like to see somebody in there that's going to bring it back to the people. And we'll see what happens with the people. You know, they have their chance. And we've said, don't do it yet. If you're going to go out and protest, don't do it yet. It's very dangerous out there. A lot of bombs are being dropped.
Yeah,
but
I bet.
I would say that would be about the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Well, most of the people we had in mind are dead. So, you know, we had some in mind from that group that is dead.
That are roaching out?
And now we have another group. They may be dead also. Based on reports. So I guess you have a third wave coming in. Pretty soon we're not going to know anybody. But we have, I mean, Venezuela was so incredible because we did the attack and we kept government totally intact.
Well, it was a small goal.
Delcy.
It was one guy.
Been very good. We have the whole chain of command, and they've been,
Marco Rubio,
the relationship's been great. We've taken out 100 million barrels of oil already, and a big part of that goes to them, and a big part goes to us. and it's been great. We paid for the war many times over, and we're going to be running the oil. And Venezuela is going to make more money than they ever made, and that's great for the people. The relationship has been great. It's been seamless.
Wow.
Nobody's actually ever seen anything like
Still
it.
dying like dogs in Iran? Yeah, they squat. They get robbed.
If you look
Can't
at
compare
Iraq,
Venezuela to Iran.
where very stupidly...
Iran has religious zealotry behind it. I think religious zealotry falls apart whenever you're faced with certain death. I think that's what happens. Like the idea that, oh, they're religious zealots, like you can't stop them. If you kill enough of them, they'll stop. They always do.
But he was fired. The generals...
And you see them, like again, no it doesn't. Okay, all right, you're gonna see this happen. You're already seeing IRGC defecting over. Again, a lot of people like the idea of being a martyr. They like the fantasy of being a martyr. But then whenever they see everybody else being killed around them and they see them like their body just evaporated, they're probably gonna think about it differently. And if you don't believe me about this, give it a few days and you'll see this happen.
Fired. The military was fired. The police were fired. The fire departments were fired.
Just wait.
And
Japan, World War II. Yep, there it is.
All of the government workers were fired. So after, people were told they had no idea. By the way, ISIS was formed. That's where ISIS came from. All of the fired people. We don't believe in that. So we'll see what
Taliban still
happens.
attacks you 20 years later. It's different Taliban.
First we have to finish off the military.
Oh yeah, this is the crime. Yeah, like the exiled son of the Shah.
See, some people like it. We haven't been thinking about too much about that. It would seem to me that somebody from within maybe would be more appropriate. I've said that. He looks like a very nice person.
So they might actually have him come in.
It would seem to me that somebody that's there, that's currently popular, if there's such a person.
Yeah.
But we have people like that. We have people that were more moderate. These were radical lunatics, and you know what they get? They get nothing. All they do is kill.
They can keep killing hardliners until a more friendly person gets in power. Absolutely, 100%. That should absolutely 100% be the strategy. You keep killing them until you get a person in there that you will do business with. They say, all right, are you going to work with us and surrender? No? All right, you're dead. Then do it again. And you do this over and over, and you roll the dice enough times, and you're going to get one of them that will surrender. I guarantee it. They will stop respawning. That's how it works.
You've asked for not your turn. Not your turn, please.
Whoa, what absolute retard take? I'm telling you, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Horrific take, live by the sword. Oh, this is, you know what? You come in and I'm not even gonna read your message. Yeah, who cares?
What does that mean?
Assume logic in Afghanistan? You can't compare Afghanistan to Iran because there was a different president then and we didn't do what we needed to do. Like, they didn't go in and blow up the entire military on the first day. Like, it's very obvious that with enough military force and enough willpower, you can do this. I think that Bush and all of the military back then did not have the willpower or the intention to do this. Now we do. That's the difference.
Well,
You'll
some
see it
of the
happen.
European nations
Using the wrong tactics. Yeah, exactly. The only tactic that works with people that are zealots is just complete obliteration. You don't try to negotiate with them. You don't try to explain things to them. You say, listen, bitch, this is how it's going to be. And if they don't follow the rules, then you kill them. That's literally it. Any other strategy with a religious zealot doesn't work. And even this strategy isn't always effective, like you guys are saying. But eventually it will be.
Some haven't. And I'm very surprised. Germany's been great. He's been terrific. Others have been
100% facts. Yep, you'll see.
I think that the head of NATO, Mark, is fantastic. Mark Rutte. I think he's fantastic. But some
Beat him into submission.
Like Spain has been terrible. In fact, I told Scott to cut off all dealings with Spain. First of all, it started when every European nation, at my
Isn't that how paganism died out?
West made 5%, which they should be doing. And everybody was enthusiastic about it, Germany, everybody. And Spain didn't do it. And now Spain actually said that we can't use their bases. And that's all right. We could use
Reports coming out the weapons have been smuggled to Kurds in Iran. Is that it?
Basically, why we can just fly in and use it. Nobody's going to tell us not to use it. But we don't have to. But
He's orange. He is.
Unfriendly. And so I told him, we don't want to. Spain has absolutely nothing that we need other than great people. They're great people. But they don't have great leadership. And as you know, they were the only country that in NATO would not agree to go up to 5%.
No surprise.
They wouldn't agree to go up to anything. They wanted to keep it at 2%, and they don't pay the 2%. So we're going to cut off all trade with Spain. We don't want anything to do with Spain.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not happy with the UK either. That island that you read about, the lease, he made, for whatever reason, he made a lease of the island. Somebody came and took it away from him. And it's taken 3-4 days for us to work out where we can land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours.
Total waste of our time. Like the fact that our allies aren't letting us use their airspace for us to fight Iran is ridiculous.
So we are
crazy.
This is
crazy
not
that's going on.
Churchill that we're dealing with.
No, it's not. He's such a bitch, man. Keir Starmer. Oh my God. The island, yeah, why not move the tanks and military equipment over to the border and let John Wayne his ass through the country? There's no reason to. And number one, number two, the geography of Iran makes that almost impossible. And number three, there's no reason to do that. Like with the technology and the science that we have now, in terms of ballistics and then drones and then smart missiles and satellites and everything, there's no real reason for you to go and send a bunch of people on the ground to solve a problem like that. There's no reason for that at all. Yep.
Well, I think they're doing it. I mean, they're letting us land in certain areas, and we appreciate it. And they're just making it comfortable. We're not asking them to put boots on the ground. We're just, they're a respected country. I have a very good relationship.
Shut people in the space, tracking people. Yeah, exactly.
In particular now.
But as hands off as possible.
Leader, this new leader, I think he's an excellent leader. I had my differences with Angela. I said, you're hurting your country with immigration and you're hurting your country with energy. And we have a man sitting on my right that is, I think, pretty much the opposite of her on energy, the opposite on immigration. And I think he's doing very well.
Noise is one. I'll turn it down. Yeah.
Well, because it happened all very quickly. We thought.
What I think probably happened is that they had a let me actually get this turned down a little bit more so it's not as loud. So they probably had a plan going on, and then eventually kind of the stars aligned. All of those guys got together, and then they executed on that plan instantly. That's what I'm assuming probably happened. Now I could be wrong, but that's kind of where I would expect things are.